We sat Kingston's O2er NNMSDabber in a room full of rational human beings and asked them to find some middle ground. He has a series of opinions that are objectively terrible. Tonight, he is going to defend them. On Middle Ground.
My first take is that fundies don't exist if you're playing a top tier.
Dabber, what are fundies?
Fundies are how you play the game.
Okay, do you think that you know how to play the game?
Yes I do.
But you play a high tier.
Yes, I do.
And so what placement did you get at the local last night?
9,
And what was your set record?
1 and 2.
But I thought because you played a top tier, then you should do better than that.
But that doesn't mean that I know how to play the character.
But I thought you said fundies don't exist.
Fundies don't exist. Look at Min and Steve.
What about Min and Steve?
They're very broken and you don't need to know how to play the game.
You played Sonic, right?
Yes.
Sonic is broken, right?
Yes.
Do you need to know how to play the game?
Yes.
Why is it different?
Sonic isn't a top tier.
He's pretty much universally agreed to be at least top 5.
Yeah.
And you played
He's
him.
like 5th.
Sure, so he's 5th, and you
Yeah.
went 1 and 2, right?
Yes.
But I thought you said the fundies don't exist.
But I had to DQ because of Street Fighter.
No, you didn't.
I had
That's
to,
a lie.
Okay.
Dabber, since I've moved to the city, you have not learned or gotten better at any point.
Okay. Looks like we have not found middle ground yet. We're gonna get the next question coming up here, okay?
My second take is that Wolf loses to Ganondorf.
Give me exactly one reason why one of the worst characters in the game should be a high tier.
Ganondorf Nair.
Ganondorf Nair? What about Nair?
Safe on shield, it covers a massive area.
You're shielding?
Yes.
Dude, I have that button unbound. What are you talking about? Why would you shield against this character?
Because he's a grab like every other character in this
He has a grab, so you're gonna shield in order to not get grabbed.
Well, you want to shield in order to not get nared, which then you will have to grab me out of shield. Ganondorf does more damage per neutral win, and he has Nair to cover the matchup.
So Nair covers the entire matchup. You're losing to exactly one move.
Yes, Nair
And-
also dash attack.
Okay, so you've got 2 moves up against you.
Well, he also has a side B as well.
Man, if we're just gonna name off an entire move set here,
Ganon,
one by
all of Ganon's buttons will beat Wolf.
all of them.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yes.
You're saying that you're gonna lose to Warlock Punch?
Okay, except for Warlock.
Oh wow, he's
Backtracking.
backtracking. Would we look at that? Isn't that something?
You have every tool imaginable to deal with Wolf.
Okay, so have you considered that Ganondorf as a character is substantially slower than Wolf, and Wolf can just space out of his range, and Wolf has a much wider burst range, for example.
Ganondorf can press the shield button and dash back.
Oh, you see, now we're back to the shield button. Okay.
All right. This is circular reasoning. We gotta cut it here. Unfortunately, we did not find middle ground.
I think Smash players should learn how to use deodorant, and the venue fees that we pay should go towards purchasing deodorant for all of us.
All right. Looks like we found some pretty solid middle ground here. Wouldn't you agree? Awesome. Good stuff.
For my fourth take, I believe that without Steve and Mr. Game & Watch, Ultimate would be the perfect game.
Do you think that evil can ever go away?
Yes, I do.
Okay, but like, think about it for a second. You get rid of Steve, you get rid of Mr. Game & Watch. People are gonna be complaining about Min, complaining about Sonic. It's just gonna be a never-ending cycle of hate. And I don't think the game can ever achieve perfect.
But
Because there will always be something to complain
But
about.
at least those characters require skill, and you know that their mains put time and effort into
Look,
that.
man, I know you're back on the Sonic grind recently. I know you want to think that you're putting in time and effort. You're pressing spin dash. And saying Min players put in effort is an insane thing to say. I don't know. I think that even looking past the characters, there's a lot of fundamental mechanics that aren't in the game. Like shield dropping, for example. Shield dropping is such a good movement tool that's simply not there.
But
and it makes the
you're,
game
you're,
feel
you're,
so
you're
slow.
not looking at the big picture that the roster is massive and you can play any character you want.
Now you're going back on yourself, because you just said the game would be better if there were less characters, and all of a sudden the game's better because there's more.
But the characters that we're excluding here are the two most broken characters.
But people like Steve. People enjoy playing.
Whoa, okay, that's not middle ground. I think that we're gonna have to call it here, unfortunately. Middle ground was not found yet.
I believe that Donkey Kong is secretly broken and is a high tier.
Why? Because all of his moves are great, and he's really good.
That's just not true.
Yes, it is. Down tilt giant punch exists.
Did you know that Donkey Kong's giant punch is really good? And also, his down tilt has a 47% chance of tripping. And if you do trip, down tilt giant punch is a true combo, and that will kill you at like 60. Pretty safe for a heavy, bro. Perfectly spaced. Perfectly spaced. It's safe. Are you filming this?
We always have the go-to Neil line.
What is...
Just because you lose to Neil every week doesn't mean don't.
Hey, you can't be attacking me personally about this.
Well, that's what you're basing your argument on.
No. I have evidence that the character is good.
Where is your evidence?
The results.
Okay, looks like we haven't really Hey, we haven't found middle ground yet. That's okay, we're gonna get you to take your seat.
My final take now is that Ottawa is better than the GTA for SSVU.
Dabber, I can kind of see where you're coming from. I think both regions kind of have some very strong players. Like Ottawa, they have Ludwig Frog, they have Cake, so many other players. But you gotta keep in mind that the GTA also has strong players as well. They have Not Braden, Gamer, Panther. There's so many to count for, and new players coming up. But to be honest, Dabber, I think that the best region in Ontario is...
Whoa, that looks like that's all the time that we have today. Unfortunately, to find out who the best region is, you're gonna have to wait until Middle Ground 2026.